Hey there, gamers. It's me, Pete, also known as VoiceoverPete, and I've wanted to get personal with you before I go ahead and show you the rest of the video. I just wanted to say this video is for anybody who's interested in getting a PC, but also this video is for other content creators, influencers, gamers. I want to give you guys a heads up. So I want to share with you a little bit real quick about the fact that even if you're a small streamer, you can compete with sponsors with large streamers. You can do it. The good news is you don't want to focus on what you can get when you start to talk to a sponsor. Instead, focus on what you can bring. That's their question. They have one question. What are you bringing to the table? Of course, if you're a big streamer, you know, it's like, wow, they can have impressive followers, subscribers, views, and that's good and necessary. They need to know that info. But let's say you've got some other things you can bring to the table that they may not be aware of, and that's important. So may I just say to all of you would-be content creators, you don't have to work through agents to get sponsors. You don't. And I'll be frank with you. Spent 25 years in corporate sales. Let me tell you, these agents, most of them aren't worth the money they get paid. As a sales executive, that's my opinion based on my experience. I think you can do a better job of selling you, which is what you're doing, than the agent can. Do you believe in you? Do you believe you really bring something to the table that might be of interest to the sponsor? There you go, dude. You've got it right there, your own sales line, your own closing. Now you just want to go ahead and pick out who to work with. Let me say this about who to work with. There's some great big sponsors out there, and they bring money to the table. And of course, you know, yeah, I'll take the money, I'll take the product, but wait on that. With regards to big sponsors, small sponsors, I've had both. I actually like the small ones better. In other words, in my case, I'm working with Xidax. I would much rather work with a much smaller company than, say, Dell. Dell has everything under the universe, right? I don't like it because I'm a really small fraction of their interest and time, as opposed to a Xidax. They can take a lot of action in working with you. So just because they're big doesn't mean they're good. Just because they're small doesn't mean they're bad. When you look at a potential sponsor, remember, this is a two-way street. It's not just them interviewing you, it's you interviewing them. They have a culture, and you have to figure out, do you match their culture? Yeah, you may love their product, but is this really going to be a fit? You really need to think about that. So just because they're willing to say yes doesn't mean it's a good fit. And I found that out when I was looking at supplement companies, who to partner with. Even though I got offered money, pretty good money from one company, I just felt, no, it's not a good fit. And so I went with Gamer Subs, which right from the start, meeting the CEO, the COO, I knew this is a good fit, and they had a great product. I'm honored to be sponsored by them. But all right, so you get all that. Now let me go ahead and comment on this. When you're also looking at these sponsorships, don't just look at the face. Try to see behind the scenes. Find out what's going on back there. If you've heard any sort of mixed messages about a company, that's what you also want to look into. Don't get just one guy's opinion, you know? Don't get just one guy's opinion. Try to get the facts. Try to get the other side. As you go to present to them your information, you've got to think, what distinguishes you from every other streamer, gamer, influencer? What is it that makes them say, we got to have him on the roster? Figure that out, and then figure out a best way to communicate that. With that said, I got to tell you, boys, I was able to go out to the headquarters of Xidax, and it was top drawer the whole way. I got to meet all the executive staff. I got to meet a lot of the workers, and each one really impressed me. So they got out the cameras, and well, we went on a little tour, and I think you're going to enjoy the little tour very much. So Go ahead, sit back, relax, and enjoy the tour.
Pete!
Jay!
Welcome to Xidax.
Hey, it's great to be here. This is awesome.
Awesome. All right, so I think we should give you the grand tour and show you around the place. All right, Pete, first stop is sales.
Yes.
And you may need this.
Oh, I like sales already.
All right.
Let's go.
Let's go. Everybody, this is Pete.
Oh, I feel the love here, bros. I want you to feel the love. Yeah, feel the love.
Let's have a little snack break.
Oh, dude, this is an awesome break room. Look at Hans, dude.
Hello.
Don't stay there. Let's jot down a little bit.
These are my vending machines. You have to go through them first.
Oh, Vinny's a troll. Do you think I'm afraid of you? No fair with the dodge roll. Get out of here. You guys are on cutting edge technology. So Jake, I gotta ask you, razor wire, 3090s hanging from the ceiling. I mean, dude, what do we do here?
So here's all the inventory.
Wow. You're gonna do inventory now, Jake?
Yeah, I'm checking some stuff. We want to hold this one.
I would like to hold this, thank you.
Maybe we'll hold this one too.
No problem there either.
Give me just 1 second, I'll be right back.
All right. And I gotta go to the bathroom.
Okay, sounds good.
Thanks.
So then it's not worth asking?
This is amazing, dude.
Exactly. And here at Xidax, every system is QC for a minimum of 48 hours. Make sure that every product is 100% perfect.
Oh, this is awesome.
Speaking of products, what is this? This is not a Xidax PC. What is this?
You don't know what to do? Are you serious? I do. Give me this thing. Wow. What is this place?
So this is the Xidax water cooling lab, where we build all of our custom X10 PCs.
Oh, dude, they're the boss of your PCs. I feel like I just walked into NASA somewhere. You must be the genius I've heard so much about. Hi there, I'm Pete.
Carlos, nice to meet you.
Carlos, good to meet you. What's this bad boy gonna be?
This will be highest end, highest everything, component-wise, top secret.
So I really hear what you're saying. Because it's for the NSA, you can't really talk about it. Well, I don't want to break any confidentialities, but I don't mind telling you, back in the day, this is the sort of thing I worked on. Let me go ahead and show you what I can do with this bad boy. All right, now, what a lot of people don't know is a PC that's heavy runs slower. What we gotta do is lighten this thing up. Bay drives? Do you really need a bay drive? No! Motherboard. First component on any PC. We're gonna put this bad boy in. But what you're able to do with some parts that don't always fit is you're able to go ahead and infuse, this is not bigger. You're able to infuse into the case. By infusing, what I mean is you're able to literally meld, stink, bigger. You're able to meld the actual motherboard, and parts are not gonna come apart. All right. Next up, what we need to do now is go ahead and get in our drive. What you wanna do is something tried and true with technology. Mechanical. It's the way to go, it's the future. What we're gonna do to lighten it up and the drive will spin faster is I need a drill. I'm gonna need something bigger. Right about there. Yeah! All right, that's working. Would you hold on to that for me? Thanks. Latest, greatest graphics card. Literally infuse this into the motherboard. Hand me my hammer, please. Now, we talked about water cooling. Now, the secret to water cooling, honestly, a lot of people don't know this, is it's water immersion. First, we gotta go ahead by optimizing is really compress all of our piping, so this way the coolant travels a shorter distance. I got you, dude. I got you on this. I want to go ahead and adjust one of the chips on the motherboard. It's too small. I need something just a little longer. Perfect. Just take note. Often surgeons use a very similar tool. Just don't have any room for air. Got it.
All right, don't worry about sparks, flames, or any incendiary.
Many hours later.
This is why we just took 5 minutes to put this bad boy together. The amazing technology that this thing has. So I gotta ask you honestly, have you seen anybody put something together like that before?
Never.
Oh, dude. I want you to feel free to sell it, put it out there on the website, Xidax.com, but be sure to use VoiceoverPete for the discount code.